On all Canon cameras, there is such thing as a picture profile. So to access picture profile, basically quick menu, picture profile icon. So what is a picture profile? Picture profile is basically the kind of processing your camera's image processor does to an image before saving it to a card. So it's no big deal if you're shooting RAW, because the picture profile doesn't actually apply to the RAW file, but it is a huge deal if you are shooting JPEG or video. So why so? Because when you shoot RAW, the picture profile is not actually applied to the RAW file, so you can still tweak it in post, you can still correct everything you want in post. But in JPEG, the picture profile information is sort of baked in to the image, so it's somehow hard burned into the image, so you can't undo it, so you have to get it right the very first time. So picture profile is actually quite important. So same case for video, the EOS 70D cannot shoot RAW video, so all these settings from the picture profile are applied onto the video. So let's take a look. So you have quite a few presets. You have auto, standard, portrait, landscape, neutral, faithful, monochrome, user-defined 1, 2, and 3. So basically, the picture profile are actually just a few parameters. Basically, there are 4 main parameters. There are sharpness, contrast, saturation, and color tone. So let's take a user-defined number 1 picture profile, for example. So you can set the sharpness you want the image to have. So basically, it caps out at 7. So the camera will apply the corresponding amount of sharpness to a JPEG image, and you can set the contrast. You can set the saturation, and you can set the color tone. So basically, these are the parameters. So when shooting video especially, and you want to have as much detail in your images as possible, it is recommended you turn the sharpness all the way down, the contrast all the way down, the saturation at 0, and the color tone at 0, because mainly the sharpening filter the camera applies looks horrible. So it looks much better to simply apply the sharpness in post-production and add contrast in post-production, because turning contrast up will actually decrease the dynamic range, so you blow out more highlights and you crush more blacks. So by turning it all the way down, you are retaining as much detail as possible. So basically, the picture profile is basically the magnitude of the processing you want to burn into your images, JPEG images.